Welcome to our almost midday review of what's making news on the web, in social media circles and whatnot, and of course, the impeachment that was voted on last night. President Trump became the third president in history to be impeached by the U.S. House. 2 articles of impeachment approved along largely partisan lines. The 2 charges: abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. So, what happens next? Well, let's walk you through it. The Senate holds an impeachment trial overseen by the Chief Justice of the United States, John Roberts. A team of lawmakers from the House, known as managers, play the role of prosecutors. The official facing impeachment has defense lawyers. The Senate serves as a jury of sorts. A 2/3 majority in the Senate must find the official guilty in order for them to be removed from office. Republicans currently control the Senate, so that is unlikely to be the result. President Clinton was impeached by the House but was not convicted by the Senate and remained in office. President Trump clearly is not expected to be removed from office by his own party. Meanwhile, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the Democrat from California, said she will not send the articles of impeachment to the Senate until she feels there will be a fair hearing. Quote, "So far we haven't seen anything that looks fair to us," Pelosi said during a news conference. "That would have been our intention, but we'll see what happens over there," end quote. Pelosi and top Democrats hope that delaying the Senate hearing will put pressure on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to adopt trial procedures they consider bipartisan. McConnell has said that he is working closely with the White House on impeachment strategy, and he expects the president to be acquitted. He has also suggested that the Democrats should not be allowed to call new witnesses. Quote, "If we go down the witness path, we're going to want the whistleblower. We're going to want Hunter Biden. You can see here that this would be kind of a mutual assured destruction," McConnell said during an interview on Fox. "We know how it's going to end. The president is not going to be removed from office," end quote. So Democratic leadership has suggested a list of witnesses, including Mick Mulvaney and John Bolton. And it's interesting to note that Mitch McConnell, remember, he was around back then for President Clinton's impeachment, and he said during the 1999 impeachment trial of Bill Clinton, quote, "There have been 15 impeachments in the history of the country. 2 of them were cut short by resignations. In the other 13 impeachments, there were witnesses," he told Larry King. "It's not unusual to have a witness in a trial. It's certainly not unusual to have a witness in an impeachment trial," end quote. So a complete 180 from Mitch McConnell on the question of calling witnesses. McConnell has also expressed that he intends to get through the Trump impeachment trial as quickly as possible. The House impeachment process took months, but the Senate process is not expected to last more than a couple of weeks. Quote, "I think we've heard enough. After we've heard the arguments, we have to vote and move on," end quote, said McConnell on Sunday. Anything related to this? Sounds like we have a shooting coming into the local 4 assignment desk. Anything related to the impeachment or the process or the upcoming vote, certainly click on Detroit.com will be your hyperlink source for those news items. So thanks for hanging out with us for a few minutes here on a Thursday morning, and we'll see you next time.